Jacqueline with CraftyJackStamping.com, and I'm here today to show you how to make this awesome 4-drawer set. I actually got this idea from Scrimping Mommy, and the only thing was she used 12 by 12 paper, and I do everything I can not to use 12 by 12 paper. So I modified it to be used with American 8.5 by 11 paper. So here I am scoring my drawer, and this is actually an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you score on all 4 sides at 1 inch and 2 1/8 inch. So then I flip it to the other side, and I again score it at 1 inch and 2 1/8 inch. And I do all 4 sides like this. I'm getting the next sheet of paper, and this is actually the drawer sleeve. And I'm starting with an 11 by 6 3/4 piece of paper. I'm scoring it at the 3 inch line, the 4 1/8 inch line, 8 1/2, and 9 5/8. And that's all the scoring for 1 drawer and 1 sleeve. So now I'm going to burnish all of the edges of the drawer. And it's very important to get these burnished well. Now we have the scored and burnished drawer, and we're going to cut out the different parts of the drawer so we can assemble it. And what we actually want to do is cut the outer 3 corners of the paper. And you'll see I'm doing that here. And I do that to all 4 sides, or 4 corners. Now we want to clip these tabs just a little bit in so that it makes for a smoother box edge when we glue it together. And we're going to do this to all 4 corners. And we're even going to nip a little bit off the edge of each end so that when we fold it down into the drawer, it sits nice and flat. We're going to do that to each end. We're ready to assemble, and I'm going to actually use some fast fuse. We no longer sell this, but I had so much left over that I have to use it all, and it's a great adhesive. So it is pretty equivalent to tear and tape. So I'm gluing the edges here, these tabs. And I have my silicone mat, which I just love. It's great for using with adhesives. And I'm gluing putting the adhesive on all the tabs. And then I'm going to assemble the box. Now I'm going to put Tombow liquid glue on all of the edges here. And I'm just going to hold it down to glue it. Make sure it gets a good attachment before I move on to the next one. And I'm going to do that to all 4 sides. So now the drawer is done. And that's the inside of the drawer. And next I'm going to show you how I assemble the sleeve for the drawer. So I have the sheet of paper that's the 11 by 6 3/4 sheet of paper that I've scored. And you'll notice that it actually, the ends meet when I fold it over. And that's because I didn't want to use a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So that's what this extra little slip of paper is, which is 6 3/4 by 1 inch. And I'm going to put glue on it and just glue the 2 ends of the drawer sleeve together. There's our drawer. The only thing left to do now is to punch the little hole in the front so that we can pull it. And I couldn't quite decide whether I should use the larger one or the smaller one. And I decided to use the smaller one and just punched a little bit out of the top, and there's my drawer. So now I'm showing you how I'm going to put together the set of 4 drawers that I did offline. All the measurements and everything are over on my blog that I will have linked in this video. But so I took all the drawers out of the sleeves, and see how I'm lining up the edges, the sides of these? That's how I'm gluing it together. And I got that idea from Scrimping Mommy. That's how she did her, glued her drawers together. And you just line them up and they're ready for you to add to the next one. So just putting the liquid Tombow glue on and lining up the next one. And I just check all the sides to make sure it's all even before I add the fourth one. And there we go. They're all set. Now it's time to put the drawers back into the sleeves. And I'm finding it a little bit more difficult to get them going once I have the 4 drawers sleeves stacked, but they just need to loosen up a little bit, which is no big deal. Now it's time to put the edges, the sides on. And I am using the Perennial Sweet DSP, and I just love it. I just love these colors. Look at these beautiful purple and blue. It's just great. So I use Mossy Meadow as the background edge of the cardstock, and I put that on both sides and on the top. And I just left it as simple as that. I hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial on how to make this 4 drawer set. If you did, please give me a thumbs up in the video and comment. I would love to see your comments. Thank you for watching. This is Jacqueline with CraftyJackStamping.com.